we're going to go around the table once more. What's everybody's current relationship status? If you're single, how long have you been single? And what's the longest relationship you've ever been in? Go ahead.
I am taken. My current boyfriend, me and him have been together for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I would say this is like around the same as my last relationship lengthwise. So I've had, until it hits 2 years, I'll have a longer relationship than the last one.
Okay, so you had a previous relationship that was about 2 years
same,
also?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. And the last relationship, who broke up with who?
It was kind of a mutual agreement. I had moved away states, so it was kind of no thank you to long distance.
Got it. Okay. What about you?
I'm currently single. I've never dated anyone. Never had a talking stage, a situationship, actually.
You've never dated anybody?
Right.
Have you been on a date?
No.
But so you're what?
A virgin?
Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm a virgin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering if you were asking me if I was a virgin. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say to people who find this maybe dubious, given that you're involved in S work, you have an OnlyFans,
Well,
you're posting like full nudity on there, right? So,
yeah. I just started, so yeah. I mean,
but like you don't. It's the virgin to OF pipeline is typically not. Usually there's like promiscuity, and then like OnlyFans.
Well, it makes good money, so that's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
Well, one thing Brian's getting at is there have been an awful lot of women who have come on to various programs like this, including this one, and said that they are a virgin OnlyFans girl. And you can imagine that's quite the selling point for a woman who's on OnlyFans, right? They want to promote themselves as being a virgin. There's a fetishization.
My membership is
that
but
content.
boys. So word.
Oh no.
Happy New Year and welcome back, Brixton.
I do not. Oh no. This
Was
is.
that?
This is. That was Donald Trump. He actually called in. I'm not sure why that's happening. I thought I ended it. Thank you, Grid One, though. Sorry, Andrew. Did you want to finish the question?
Yeah, I was just saying that it's, and then often they're exposed later as that not actually being accurate, right? So that's why the skepticism.
Well, I'm not.
I have a question do you promote like on your OnlyFans that you're a virgin?
Yeah, I do. It's not like I'm waiting for marriage. I just haven't had a boyfriend or anything, so the opportunity hasn't come up. I'm not against it.
All right.
I have a question that might be completely off topic, but did anyone buy Trump coin?
I did not.
No.
Where's your brain at right
Well,
now?
because his voice, and then
Oh,
I have ADHD. Sorry.
Do you want to weigh in on the whole Colombian thing? How like Trump just BTFO'd the Colombian president? Do you want to weigh in on that too right now?
It's just
or?
like, sorry.
Like, the Colombian president denied, so Trump deported some
Yeah.
Colombians back to Colombia, and they turned them down. They sent the plane back, and then Trump's like tariffs, denying visas. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm just like scrolling on Twitter and I saw a bunch of meme coins.
No, but I'm asking you about the Colombian deportation thing.
I don't know much about that.
What do you think, though? Like, I just laid out what happened. Or were you still thinking about Trump coin?
I was just thinking about the coin itself.
Oh, okay. Did you buy some?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you take like a big L on it, or?
No, I actually made money. I got in pretty early.
How much money?
I mean, it's kind of tanked a little bit.
Yeah, but I sold.
You sold?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to tell us any other crypto-related things? Or?
No. Sorry.
How's your Bitcoin doing? Is that?
Did you buy Hawk Tua coin?
No, I did not.
You should have gotten early on that.
I know.
So okay, are we back to this? I guess. Yeah, the whole virgin OF thing.
Yeah, I
Never been on a date.
No.
Okay. All right.
Is there like an objection to her? Like, is there an objection to her having an OF and being a virgin, or like?
No, it's just. I mean, Andrew raised a really good point. A lot of OF girls lie in furtherance of their OnlyFans career, so it's dubious that she's a virgin. If she is in fact a virgin, that's most virgin women are not like straight to like, okay, I'm going to become a sex worker.
If she wasn't lying, does it change anything?
Here, I'll give you a demonstration. It actually would make sense, right?
Yes,
so,
demonstrate.
if you're so socially awkward that you end up being a virgin, for instance, you blame it on being socially awkward, why would you start an OF, right? Socially awkward people don't usually do outgoing things like that. So that would be one. And then two, if you promote your OnlyFans as I am a virgin, you have every incentive in the world to push that fetish on people. So it actually doesn't make that much sense, right, ultimately. You would expect that there's probably not that many women on OnlyFans who are virgins, essentially.
Yeah, well, I just didn't have time for that. Before OF, well, I'm currently in foster care. Before that, I was homeless, and I have 2 younger sisters that I basically raised. So I just didn't have time to go on dates or meet guys or anything to date. Yeah.
I can explain it to you like this. Can a virgin be an OF creator? Sure, of course. It seems unlikely, but sure, it could be the case. I had a couple questions for you, though, just following. Actually, hold on. We'll get everybody's relationship status. But first, I need to let Grid 1 come in here. Yo, Grid 1, thank you, man.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200.01.
Thank you, man.
My membership is Bug Boys. So weird. Happy New Year and welcome back, Brixham.
Yo, thank you, man. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you had a good holiday. Good to see you in 2025. And I think I saw it's working though, right? Is it your membership? Can you chat? Are you able to chat? I don't know. Relationship status? Go ahead.
I'm single.
All right. How long you been single?
A couple years.
Have you ever had a relationship?
Yeah.
How long was that?
It was like almost 2 years.
2 years?
That was like my longest one.
So you were like 15 or something, or
yeah,
how old were
like
you?
15 to 17, and it was like.
Wait, 15 to 17?
Yeah.
You said you've been single for a couple of years though.
Yeah, because I'm almost going to be 19 in February. February 7th.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to be 19.
Why did you break up with him?
No, he broke up with me.
Oh, he dumped you. Why is that?
Because he like cheated on me, and I just took it like a good girl. Like, I knew he was cheating on me, and I stayed in the relationship because I loved him so much.
Happy New Year, whatever.
Yes.
I don't know why it's.
I can tell today's panel is going to be an interesting one.
Do I regret
Also,
it?
as the QT
No, 'cause I learned a lot
said
when I was young.
by Dollar Trump.
Yeah.
Hold on, since it's coming in, I'll send in the actual one. Ogle, thank you, man, appreciate it.
Ogle donated
I'm not sure why it's doing the Trump TTS.
Happy New Year, whatever. I can tell today's panel is going to be an interesting one. Also, as the QT said, by Dollar Trump.
Yes,
Okay.
by Trump coin.
All right, rock and roll. Okay, and there's no guy in the picture right now.
Well, there kind of was.
What do you mean?
Like, there's this one guy, Greenie. He does like TikTok, but he went on a date with Brecky, and yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, but I can't even really talk about the situation.
So you just have a crush on him?
No, like, we have been talking, and then there's like so much drama around the whole entire situation. So now I'm kind of like moving on. Cause like,
was it ever a situationship, or
yeah,
was that
for
a
sure.
decent- Okay.
Like there was definitely a thing between us happening.
And now he's officially with Brecky?
No, they just hung out, and like they definitely.
We've had her on the show like 2 years ago, I think.
It sounds like you were talking to him and he was talking to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, he straight up said that I was like just a bird on his roster, so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let me read one chat here. Actually, here, I'll get it. Lucas, I'll get it in just a sec. Relationship status?
I'm in a relationship, and I've been in a relationship for 12 years, almost 13, I think.
Okay.
Right around there.
All right. So pretty much since like 18 then, or?
I met him the week I turned 18.
Got it.
We've been together ever since. He's 2 years older than me.
Okay.
So 31.
All right.
Can I do math?
Got it. How did you guys meet? Just.
Well, that's a long story. I was living in my car, and he asked me out on a first date, and I thought it would just be like banging for Roof, but then I ended up liking him a lot, and he liked me back, so it just lasted 12 years.
Hold on, banging for Roof.
Yes.
Were you homeless?
I was in my car, but
right in. Okay, gotcha.
It's winter, so warm house, you know.
Okay. So initially, that's really is. Do you want kids or
no?
No kids. Okay,
No.
I was gonna say like that's what you could tell your kids. I was,
you know, if I did, I would.
Banged him for Roof, then that's how I met your father. Okay, all right. Well, what about you?
I'm single, and that's how it should be. I feel like it's
for you.
It's appropriate though for everyone. If I stay single, you know, I tried to date a few. Well, I don't really think it was dating. I just think I had a lot of friends, and but like there was more like mentorships, like and then I learned things from people, and like I have friendships, and that can involve a lot of stuff. So I prefer to just be single.
Do you think that should be the case for most women in your line of work, or
No,
are you
I don't
just
make
saying
those decisions
just you?
for other people.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't generalize.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if I was gonna have children, I wouldn't do OnlyFans, but that's just me personally.
All right.
You're saying ever?
If I thought I was gonna have children, I wouldn't have done
gotcha.
it.
You wouldn't have done it. Okay. Longest relationship?
Just me personally.
Really? I didn't have a relationship. I had like a lot of that were like I saw a guy that I wanted to just be friends, but he wouldn't let me stay with him unless we did other stuff. So then I just stopped. It was probably 8.
What's the longest period of time you've seen a guy?
Oh yeah, it's been a year now. Like a fling thing. Yeah, I have the. Yeah.
Should I repeat the question? What's the long? So are you saying it's been a year?
I have
No. Hold on. Just listen to my words, and then you'll understand the question. What's the longest period of time you've seen a guy? Not how long have you been single?
The same guy. A year, maybe, but not like.
Wait.
Well, just a quick follow up. Do you recreationally take drugs by chance?
No, I don't. I take
None?
Prozac, but no, I don't
Prozac.
recreationally take a drug.
Okay.
But I'm accused of that because I'm spacey and I have OCD, so I've been accused of that, but I'll take a drug test. I don't.
So a year, the longest period of time you've like seen a guy was a year. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, but not the same. I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't really know how to answer the question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't really date.
I'll try to make it as simple as possible. So, you met a man.
Yes, I liked him.
And you were in either a romantic or sexual situation with him. You met him on January 1st. I'm throwing out a date there. If you continued a romantic or sexual situation with him until January 1st of the next calendar year, you were with him for 1 year. So the question is, what's the longest period of time that there's been? Okay, all right.
December 15th, I think, was the day that.
Okay, and then
backstage.
Okay, what about you?
I'm single.
Okay.
And I've been single for about a year. And
All
the
right.
longest relationship I've had has been 6 years.
All right. When did that end?
Well, my
Was it the
last
one-
relationship ended in March of last year.
But the 6-year relationship, is that the one that ended a year
that
ago?
ended. No, that ended in 2017,
Mhm.
2017, 2018.
Okay. And then the most recent one, how long was that one?
A year.
1 year. Okay. The most recent one, who broke up with who?
We just mutually broke up with each other.
Okay. And then the 6-year relationship, who broke up with who?
I broke up with my son's dad.
Sorry, you.
I broke up with my son's dad. So he was my high school sweetheart,
Okay.
and we just kind of broke it off. I had bigger priorities than just being a stay-at-home wife, girlfriend.
You have just one kid, or?
Yeah, we
Okay.
have one son.
What were your bigger priorities?
Well, he didn't let me go to college. He was very jealous, and it got into a domestic violence situation where he was just very violent, and I couldn't be around that environment.
Okay. All right.
May I ask a
Were you guys
question?
married, or?
We weren't married. We were high school
Just together,
sweethearts,
okay.
and he had me paying half the bills, and it was also like every time I would go to school, he'd be like, "Who are you talking to?" And I'm like, "Okay, I can't do this."
Okay. Jealousy. Got it. What about you?
Okay, my life about relationship is really longer because I like it to be very close of my men's, because in the last time I don't been using one, I've been twice. So I broke out just already with one, and the other one last year.
So you're single right now?
Yes, I am single right now.
Okay. And you've been single for 1 year?
And right now I am single for just 2 months.
Oh, 2 months. Okay.
Yes.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
5 years.
5 years. Okay, got it. What about you?
I'm single. I've been single for almost 2 years now. Basically since I've lived here, which is like a year and a half. It just didn't work out because I moved here. I chose my career over.
Which is dancing, right?
Yes.
Wait, you chose your career over your boyfriend?
Pretty much, yeah.
How long were you guys together?
Like almost a year.
Is that your longest relationship?
No. 2 years would be my longest.
2 years. Okay. Who broke up with who in that one, the 2 year?
The 2 year one, it was me.
It was you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were living where originally?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Okay. So you were with him. Was the relationship otherwise good?
It was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
But you wanted to pursue your dance. There's no dance in Massachusetts. What about New York?
It's just not the same. Like there were certain things. I got offered like an internship here at a studio. So it was just better for me. I've always wanted to move here, and I kind of always had the plan to move here. So I just full signed
Okay.
it.
All right. Broke up with boyfriend to pursue dance career. All right. What about you?
So I'm single. I've been single for the past 7 years, and my longest relationship was on and off 3 years.
How many times was it on and off?
Quite a few.
More than 10?
5, 4, I don't know.
Of all the times it was off, who initiated it? Was it him? You?
It was me. Yeah.
Every single time?
I don't really remember.
Mostly you, though.
Yeah.
And what would be the reasons for it being off?
Well, this was in college, so I met him in college, move-in day, and I found out he had a girlfriend back home. And so I cut it off, and then it was just like, back and forth, and he was disrespectful at times, and eventually I ended it because I couldn't, handle the disrespect anymore. And I still, he said he broke up with her, but, I could never really prove it, so it was kind of like a toxic situation.
All right. And who would go back to who?
He would come back to me.
He would be like asking you to get back together. Okay. Single for 7 years, so nothing. Has there been nothing?
I've had flings lasting like a month or two, but no boyfriends.
No boyfriends. Okay, when's the last time you had a fling or whatever?
Last month.
Last month? Okay. And then do you cut all these flings off, or do they, or fizzles?
I cut this last one off. The other ones, kind of fizzled. Another one, he cut it off. So, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of everything.
Brandon, what about you?
I've been single for about 7 months now. In total, I'd say I've been in 3 pretty serious relationships, and then, just probably 6 total, just not fully relationships, just sort of trying to figure things out, and then it didn't pan out.
Got it. Okay. All right.
May I ask Bella a follow-up question, if you're comfortable?
Yeah.
What was, like, if there was a straw that broke the camel's back with your partner that made you leave, like, what was it?
Wait, the 6 year?
Yeah. The father of your child? Was there, like, a specific thing?
Well, I mean, he went to jail for a week.
Oh.
So that's when I was like, I don't want my kid to look at this.
Yeah.
You know, and mind you, I'm paying half the bills, all of that.
So do you have your kid and you have custody of your
Yeah.
child?
No, now we're actually good friends.
Okay.
So
You guys
it turned. I have the best relationship with him, but during that specific time period, I could not be around him. But now we have dinner together, and like I'll go in and out his house whenever I want, and we're cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we have a good relationship.
You mentioned that there was DV in the relationship. Was it one directional?
I think because I was with somebody such a long period of time, it was at first it was him being very jealous, then I was kind of getting even, and then it went back to him back and forth, and me, you know, kind of like just let's see who can top who, pretty much. So it just
When you
cycle.
Yeah, when you say getting even, what do you mean?
Who can get more rowdy? Like it got very, very aggressive. Yes, it got very aggressive to the point where I was like, once he ended up in jail for a week, I was like, to hell with this. You know, this is not the lifestyle that I want to be in. And I let him keep our apartment, and I moved on to start over.
So it almost sounds like in the relationship you were becoming the provider almost, or at least that's kind of what you wanted to become, and he wasn't happy with that.
He was okay with having just a job to pay a rent, and I was trying to make something more happen, and having those type of people keeping you down is not always good. So I just was a bigger person to say, you know what, you can stay here, I'll go start over and do things from scratch.
Now that you guys are friends, do you think you'd ever rekindle anything?
No, we're good as friends. I love him as my son's dad, but no, he's tried. Trust me. Even after I left him, still to this day, he'll be like, "I miss you." He'll call me when he's drunk and like, "I still love you," and I'm like, "I love you, but as my son's dad, nothing else." Yeah, no, we're cool, but that's it.
Well, so you're saying it would get like verbally escalated, but when I think of DV, I think of like physical altercations. So was this?
He got too comfortable.
Right, but so he would put hands on.
Yeah, he's asking,
What does that mean?
did you ever hit him?
Me?
Or did he hit you?
Yeah.
Well,
Did you
I
ever
mean,
hit him?
I've never hit him, but I'm not gonna let him, you know, touch me and not call the police or like do something about the situation. You know, like I've never gotten super physical as him, but it got to the point where we were like chasing each other on the freeway. Like it was bad, and we were 21. We didn't know what the hell we wanted.
Chased each other on foot?
No. I was driving and he was driving behind me, and then I was being petty, and I would like start like it. I could not let it get further than that. Like obviously it got to that point. I'm like, wait, this is not who I am. This is not who I am. So mind you, I'm like 22 at the time. Like I couldn't just normally go to school like you know, any other 22-year-old. It was too escalated, so I'm like, you know what, cool, like this is not gonna work out, I'm out. And he kept trying. Sure. But no, I had to get out.
All right, we got a message here from Lucas. Holy shit, did the entire progeny of Sodom and Gomorrah show up for today's panel? Speaking of jacked, how's Mason? Props to OT from New Jersey. Wait, who's OT?
I guess that's me.
Oh, that's you.
OT
okay.
stands for occupational therapy.
Oh, all right. There you got a fan already. Thank you, Lucas. Mason's doing good, man. We're gonna get him back on the show maybe in February. So he's made like a pretty miraculous recovery. For those who don't know here at the table or any viewers, Mason, he's been on our show a bunch of times, and he was in like a really, really severe motorcycle accident. He was in the hospital for like a month or two. Really bad, but he's apparently going to make a full recovery. So yeah, we're going to get him back on the show though soon, guys. So excited for that. All right. So, let's get into, some of the pre-show notes here. So, we have quite a few, so I'll try to get through them as quick as possible.